Other people have issues too. The only thing that you see them post on Facebook and hear them talk about is their highlights. Well, we are getting closer and closer to Christmas Day. And last week, I started talking to you about things that can rob your joy during this Christmas season. And we talked about last week how fear can rob your joy. Today, I want to talk to you about how comparison can rob your joy. And more specifically, 3 things that will stop the flow of joy in your life. And here's the first one. Joy stops flowing the moment you start comparing your life with others. Joy stops flowing the moment you start comparing your life with others. What someone else got for Christmas, maybe the new dog, a new car. You start comparing somebody else's Christmas card or are comparing their cute Christmas morning photos that they're putting up in matching PJs. And you start comparing their house and their Christmas decorations. Those things will rob you of your joy. And here's what you need to remember. Other people have issues too. The only thing that you see them post on Facebook and hear them talk about is their highlights. Other people have difficult moments too. So don't compare your life with their life. It will rob you of your joy. Here's another thing that will cause the joy to stop flowing in your life, and that is joy stops flowing the moment you start comparing your present with your past. When you start comparing where you are now to where you used to be, when you start thinking, man, Christmas was better when my kids were younger. Maybe Christmas was better before I even had kids. Maybe you're thinking Christmas was better when my husband had a better job. Maybe Christmas was better when my wife was working and we had more money. Maybe we start saying things like, I wish I could go back. You see, those are terrible things because what those things are doing is it's robbing you of the joy of the moment. Remember this. The good old days weren't always good. The reason they seem good is you have forgotten all of the bad moments in those days, and all you remember is the good, so they seem better than they actually are. And the only joy that you have is the joy that you find in your present. Here's a third thing that will cause joy to stop flowing, and that is this. Joy stops flowing the moment that you start comparing your present reality to what you hoped it would be. I thought celebrating Christmas with a spouse was going to be more fulfilling than this. I was expecting my kids to be more grateful for what they received on Christmas morning. I thought I would be happier now that I was having Christmas in my own home. You see, we can build up an expectation of what it's going to be, and then we can allow that expectation to rob us of the joy of what it really is. Remember, find joy in what you have, not what you thought you were going to have. Celebrate what is. Don't be upset about what it's not. Don't allow comparison to rob you of joy this holiday season. Don't compare yourself to others. Don't compare your present to your past. And don't compare what actually is to what you wished it would have been. Those things will always rob your joy. I want your Christmas season to be full of joy. So eliminate comparison so that you can have the joy that God intended for you to have this Christmas season.